来把重心放在这件事情上，你不要去想其他的东西。教练不教，自己做嘛，自己练。因为是你，不是教练。单独利用在这里。你有娶老婆娶谁的？你的，你爸爸的吗？你朋友的吗？你教练的吗？娶你的。小孩子是谁的？你的。这个比赛是谁去比？你比。场上跑的人是谁？你教练吗？你。所有的酸甜苦辣谁在承受？你。所以你应该，你的内心应该像男人的一样燃烧。那团火啊，是应该不会灭。希望大家不要看不起，不要看不起你自己，也不是因为谁没有教，你在练习的每一滴汗，每喘的每一口气，每一个延迟性的肌肉酸痛，每一天辛苦的训练，这些东西都是造就你，都是要造就你未来能不能成为一个很好的选手，不是一个拿牌的选手，不是一个冠军选手。第一个，你自己，对你自己，你敌人就面对你自己。有没有尽心尽力，只有你自己知道。最后希望你们已经高中生。我高中的时候，我已经是个男人。我高中的时候无依无靠，我只能靠我自己。我高中的时候，我只能凭自己双手出来赚钱。我没有你们那么好的机会可以去比全中运，好好的运动好好。我只能靠着我自己。运动只是不能变成兴趣，不能当吃饭。我那时候也没有那么好的环境，也没有什么田径队，也没有什么体育班，我们就是放牛班，我们就是瑜伽店，我们就是做工的。我非常羡慕各位有这么好的一个机会，可以参加这么大的一个赛事，尤其你们又年轻，真的是。真的不行，请你不要放弃你自己，因为连你自己如果都放弃你自己，以后谁，你的肩膀谁敢靠？是个男人，男人就要肩膀，肩膀就是给那些要依靠你的，你的家人或者老，你的父母以后要靠着你，你的小孩未来要靠着你，你的女人未来要靠着你。虽然现在只是高中生，但是我相信，看完我这一段之后，你会成为男人，而且不要成为一般的男人，你要成为男人中的男人。希望今天晚上这段话可以帮助到你。我也勉励全台湾所有有运动、对自己有目标的男人或是女人的立下的目标，你就得去执行。不一定这辈子可以达得到这个境界，但是你做了不是吗？我的确做了，我的确付出了，不是吗？然而这些东西就是你的成就，属于你自己的历史，历史是自己去写出来的，自己去做出来的。谢谢大家晚上的收看，也谢谢大家浪费时间陪我现在直播进行整整了半个小时左右。我相信现在的小孩子都比我那时候要来的聪明的太多。现在的高中生比我以前大学生甚至以前30岁的人还要聪明，因为现在的科技进步，资讯报道，我相信我在讲的话，你们都听得懂。最后，勉励各位，眼睛不要看自己的脚，眼睛迈向远方，然后努力的，好好的去训练，然后到比赛场上，我们就拿成绩来讲话，谢谢大家今天晚上的陪伴。谢谢。
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Angels and their Golden State rivals to the north, the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be...
hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Line towards center field. Foul. Controlling center makes the play, 1 out. And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Howell looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Foul. Going back to the track, to the wall. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Justin Upton with the solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Young. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. And that ends the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Athletic.
And that's taken for strike 1. His past history with Richards. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready now. Howell. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now here it comes. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder,
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Richards here's in. Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. His career numbers against Minaya, just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
right fielder, Cole
Now in the box, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he grounds one briskly to short. Lowry relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
batting third, first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Here's Matt Joyce now. His past history with Richards. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Looking at his career totals, Joyce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side and back to... Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Ready now for L.A. Zach Cozart, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Upton, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Upton rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Chris Young.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The batter,
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting love.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third baseman. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Cole Calhoun will stand. In now, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Foul is right there. 1 down. Riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Hot shot down the line. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Chapman's got it. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Here's Jed Lowry now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2. And another foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Kinsler ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Boog Powell 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. This one's down to third. Cozart is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Can't start it. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Here comes the first pitch. High pop-up. Lowry has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready for another shot now, Justin Upton. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. The 1-1 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
This one's down to third. And that's the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Simeon's got it. A bare hand for one. On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And with 2 out, that means Cole Calhoun moves from the on-deck circle into the batter's box next.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those.
And he will get there to make the running play. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
we're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Marcus Semien.
Fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Marcus Semien goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Ready for another chance? Martin Maldonado. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and able to drive that for a nice
swing. In now, Andrelton Simmons. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Davis is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball.
24.2重伤开之前6乘6起来。
Curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
This is line to left, and Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Zach Kozart. He swings and grounds it to short. Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Angels. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Way out in front.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Richards gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in. Digging in once again, Chris Young. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman number 19.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting. Right fielder. Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage to it.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. Take him when you can get him.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Calhoun is off at first with 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Digging in to try it again, Matt Joyce. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Richards is ready. 0-1 on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. A's are gone in order. They're down 9-0. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Ian Kinsler.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Powell is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Mike Trout will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way to Upton. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Giving chase is Powell. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lucroy retired, and there's 1 away. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He went down on strikes last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. The 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute,
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.